Hey guys, in today's video, we're gonna learn about the Norwex Fresh Produce Wash and the Fruit and Veggie Scrub Cloth, which I love. I wanna make sure you guys know how to use this properly and why it's beneficial. So let's start with that. Why do we need to wash our produce? Well, fruits and veggies, they travel an awfully long way. They're usually transported in cardboard boxes, lots of people handling the produce before it ever reaches my kitchen counter. It's typically dirty, loaded with bacteria, pesticides, and lots of other residues that we just don't want to feed to our family, right? We want to clean it first, and water just doesn't do the job. We can say goodbye to all that nasty stuff, all the residue, the dirt, the chemicals, microbes, and bacteria by giving it a thorough cleaning with the Fresh Produce Wash, and a little goes a long way. It is USDA certified, 99% bio-based from plants and other renewable resources, so it leaves no aftertaste, no odor, no film on any of our produce. All the ingredients are safe. They're non-toxic, free from sulfates, SLS and SLES, phosphates, parabens, synthetic dyes, even gluten. I love that I can naturally clean all my fruits and veggies, and it's easy to use, doesn't require any scrubbing. Plus a bonus, especially for this house, it helps extend the shelf life because I always forget something is in the back of the drawer. So let's jump into this. I'm gonna show you guys how to use it. Okay, we're gonna start with the Fresh Produce Wash. Where did I sit? Here we go. So the recommendation on this is a half a tablespoon to 1 tablespoon for every 2 cups of water. I always think less is more with all my Norwex. So I use about a half a tablespoon with 2 cups of water. So the first little demo I'm gonna do is with the broccoli crowns, which I just pulled out of the bag. So just look at this, how the water bounces off of this. So it has a coating, and water is not going to absorb, or is not gonna get rid of all that, right? So I have this broccoli crown sitting in a half a tablespoon of Fresh Produce Wash. It's been in here for about 30 seconds. So I'm going to rinse it off, and I want you to watch look already the difference. I haven't even rinsed it off. Look at that. Remove that coating completely. It works so good. So here's one that hasn't been washed off, and I'll go ahead and stick that in my water. And this is the one that I did just wash off. See how the water now is running right through it. So all those coatings are gone. And then I will just sit the produce on either my Norwex dish mat or one of our kitchen towels to dry. All right, so I have some apples over here. I have several apples in the bowl with about a tablespoon of the Fresh Produce Wash. And this apple I haven't done anything with. This is just fresh from the bag. It says organic, but we still need to wash those too. I used to have a different opinion of that. So I let these sit for a couple minutes, and then I'll rinse them off. So we'll just take a couple out of the bowl, and I'm gonna use some cool water. And this is where I'm gonna grab my fruit and veggie scrub cloth. I'm gonna take the fruit and veggie scrub cloth, just get that wet with water, and I wanna make sure I wipe off all the waxy coating. Because apples always seem to have that yucky, waxy coating to make them look more attractive, but that coating holds on to a lot of microbes and bacteria. So this is the apple I haven't done anything with, and this is the one that I just cleaned. Big difference. Now this is shining from my lights, not the waxy coating. So big difference there. Okay, another way that I will use these 2 products together is on carrots, all right? So I'm just gonna stick, and I never peel these anymore, which I would lose a lot of value from my produce because I was always peeling and cutting away so much. So I'm gonna just stick a couple of these carrots in the water. We're gonna go back to this head of broccoli, the second crown that's soaking, and we're going to rinse that off. Watch that water go right through. Not bouncing off, that coating's completely gone. So I will reuse the water. So I have the Fresh Produce Wash in here. I'm just gonna fill this up a little bit more, and I'll actually reuse the water many times. So every time I go to the grocery store, I really just only fill up the bowl 1 time. So I've soaked this carrot for a little while. Now we're gonna take the scrubby side of the Fruit and Veggie Scrub Cloth and just gently go around the outside, getting rid of any dirt and debris. And I will cook it just like this. So no peeling needed, which saves me time, and it saves us money too because I'm not wasting a lot of the carrot. But look at the difference. Well, first we'll look at the difference. This is one that I haven't done anything to, and this is the one that I just cleaned. Humongous difference. I would much rather eat this one, right? All right, so I think we're done. Like, you can use this on so many things. I like using the scrubbier side on my more rugged produce like potatoes and the outside of apples just to make sure I'm getting that waxy coating off. When I'm cleaning a softer sided fruit or vegetable, like let's say grapes, for example, I will use the inside of this, and this is a much softer, smoother scrubbing side. So we've got the more rigid and then the softer. So I hope this has been helpful. I hope you have an amazing day. Let me know if you have any questions.